Hello and welcome to another episode of this Recomp vlog series. I think this is episode number 6. I always tell myself I should check this before I actually record these, but hey, it is what it is. We do not have a gorgeous bum mug this week. You just got my face to deal with. But anyway, as always, I'll just kind of give you an overview of how this week has gone. I've actually not filmed that many videos like throughout the week. I think just because it's been a little bit busier. Obviously, I've been back in work sort of Monday to Friday, no days off. RIP, it's felt, oh God, painfully long, but hey. So it is Saturday today. So Saturday, the 25th of April. And last time you saw me was last Saturday. Now, it's been a really productive week in terms of different things I've been achieving and different goals I had set myself. So last Saturday, as you know, I went for my first proper long run. I did a 11k in total and I really enjoyed it, and I was like, yes, sort of felt like I'd set the benchmark, I suppose, for running. And I think I actually enjoy, with cardio at the moment, doing less longer runs as opposed to more frequent cardio sessions, just because just a bit of a ball ache at times, and because it's not like when you're at the gym and you just go on the Stairmaster and it sort of moves for you and you just fucking grit your teeth and get on with it. You actually have to propel yourself. I find that if I'm running, the longer I run for, the more I sort of get into the jazz of it. So that's been pretty cool. So anyway, I digress. Last Saturday, I did my long run. And then on Sunday, we had a weekly team meeting on Sunday morning, which was really nice, just to catch up with Vaughan and Ali, see how they're doing, sort of set team goals for the week ahead. And then I had a posing session with Jenny, which was amazing. It was just so nice to be doing posing coaching again, and just kind of seeing Jenny, who I competed with at UK Ultimate Physiques, and she came first in the female model category, where I came third, and it was just really cool to be able to sort of coach her through posing and help her become the best version of herself. And I think that, I suppose, it sort of made me realize this week that a lot of times you have to leave your ego at the door, both with your training but also as a coach, and to an extent be okay with coaching someone for posing who's beat me, because obviously Jenny looks amazing, and in all honesty, it's an absolute honor and privilege to be able to work with someone like her.
Push your bum as far back as you can and draw your abs in. Now lift the chest. Good. Now scoop your lats out. Good. And now one hand to the smallest part of your waist with some love. There you go. Better. From there, you're going to push all your weight into your left leg.
So that was awesome. That was really, really cool. And then on Sunday, I trained legs and got my ass to bed really early, because Monday was a new day. Trained upper body in the morning and then went for not a longer run, a 7k run in the evening. And I went to Portobello Beach in Edinburgh and back. And that took me about 40 minutes. So I was like, oh, amazing. What I'll do is the day after was kind of my rest day. Not quite rest day, but I was sick. If it takes me about 40 minutes to run to the beach and back, if I make it a bit longer and run along the beach, I can do about an hour of cardio in the morning. So I checked in on Tuesday, and I'll insert the clip in here.
Do you want to go to the plage with me? I'm going down there for...
So yes, I checked in, super happy, again, feeling leaner, even though I was on cycle last week, my body's still coming in. Coach's feedback was amazing. It was sort of starting to see my glutes actually grow, and my hamstrings pop a wee bit more, which is awesome to see. I have been experiencing disgusting glute DOMs pretty much after every single leg session that I do, so that's really cool. And obviously, as you sort of get a bit leaner, you can start to see that muscle definition and see where you've made improvements, and again, I guess where you need to continue to make improvements in your physique. So that was really awesome. That was really encouraging. And then I went on a long run to the beach and back. So I think I left the house at about like 20 to 6 in the morning, quarter to 6 in the morning. So I only got to the beach pretty much as the sun was rising, and I took like the most amazing video.
Beautiful girl I have ever seen. Calm down, 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 my love is calling.
And it was just so nice to be able to run, just seeing the sun rise and come up, and there was nobody there. And again, it was just one of those very zen moments where I was just like, yes, this is so cool. Now, I would never go out my way to go for a run if I had the gym there, but actually being able to do that now has been really nice. So that was cool, but it just fucked my body up. I think that was meant to be a rest day. Obviously, running 10k first thing in the morning is not a rest. And that evening, my hips were flaring up. I was feeling quite sore. So then, although I'd intended to wake up on Wednesday and train legs, the minute my alarm went off, I was like, oh no, you're not doing that. That's a terrible idea. So I actually took Wednesday fully off, which was so needed, and felt so much better when I woke up on Thursday. But on Thursday, I made the mistake of checking the news when I was in bed at 5 o'clock when my alarm went off. Now, since this whole coronavirus happened, I kind of set my boundaries around it, and I was pretty good at being quite strict with them. But that, for some stupid fucking unknown reason, on Thursday morning when I woke up, I checked the news, and I saw the article saying that things are likely to remain, like we're not likely to go back to any level of normality until like the end of the year. And that just totally fucked with my head. It just put me in a really, excuse me, just made me feel really upset, to be honest. So I got up and it was just one of those days where I just couldn't shift the feeling. So I was like, right, I'm just going to crack on with my leg workout. And I did it. But it was one of those where you're sort of pushing yourself and it's sort of like borderline emotional. And I messaged Indra and I said, I'm having a rubbish day. And she was able to support me, as she always does. She's amazing. But yeah, I just couldn't shift the feeling. I just felt low all morning when I was training, even when I was getting ready for work. Like, Jack drove me to work and I was just like, just feeling crap. So yeah, and then I don't know, I was at work and I was just not in the mood. Yeah, I just couldn't shift it. I phoned my parents during my lunch break, got a little bit emotional speaking to them over the phone, just because I suppose I realised that I might actually not see them until 2021 in person, and it's just kind of shit. So yeah, so Thursday was a shit day, and then I finished work and Jack wasn't able to come and pick me up, so I had to get the bus home. And it's just, yeah, everything just accumulated. So the minute I got off the bus, because it's now doing a part route, obviously because of COVID, I had to walk through the Royal Infirmary in Edinburgh to get to like a wee path that takes me home. And the minute that I was like in the middle of this path with no one around me, I just literally had the biggest, ugliest meltdown, like proper sobbing as I was walking outside. It was not cute. So I messaged Vaughan and Ali to say to them that they should get their best dad jokes prepared, because we obviously had our nutrition webinar coming up that evening, and I was just an emotional wreck. And then we made the executive decision that I should probably take the evening off, which was just the best thing, because I got home and I just bawled my eyes out. It probably got Jack's hoodie quite covered in snot. Excuse the TMI, but it is what it is. But it's just, I guess it's just what I needed, just to cry it all out and then ignore my phone for 12 hours. And then I woke up on Friday feeling like a new human being, and it was so nice. So yeah, woke up on Friday feeling myself, feeling really lean, actually, like really, but good, like comfortable kind of place, which makes sense because I'm around the body weight that I would normally sit at if I'm not trying to either push up calories or the cut. It's just kind of where I organically sit, and I just felt strong, felt good. took some videos at the end of my session. And it's really funny to see because then I was at work and work was like dead. So I was scrolling through old check-in photos and found photos where I was pretty much the same weight. But just, I mean, for one, my posing was horrendous, but also just the body composition is just crazy. So it was just nice to be like, well, I suppose like that's what bodybuilding is about. So it was just really encouraging. And then I had a call with a new client, which was really awesome, just because I felt like we really connected and we just got a really interesting chat out of it. And then this morning, Saturday, I woke up and I was like, great, today's the fucking day. We're doing a longer run. So I pushed myself and I did a 15k in just under an hour and a half, which is so exciting. So yeah, man, depending on how this goes, I might be doing a marathon. I'm kidding, I won't be doing a marathon, but it's nice to be able to push myself in that way. And as I said, I prefer doing less but longer cardio sessions at the moment, as opposed to having to do cardio every single day or like breaking it down in whatever way. So now that was awesome. And then I've got 2 posing clients tomorrow. One who's kind of prepping for a photo shoot and another one who's also prepping for a photo shoot this year. She was meant to compete, but obviously that's not happening. Goal has been shifted to next year. So now super excited because again, it's just getting that going and seeing, I guess I find it really encouraging and exciting to see people who are still willing to put in the work now for goals that are kind of far away. I think that's one thing I was struggling with quite a lot on Thursday was, I suppose, the idea that doing or planning or getting excited for anything in the short term right now is just a bit harder. And I was really looking forward to this year, I suppose, because it's the first year that I'm working a full-time job, that I'm able to actually take like paid annual leave. And I was so buzzing to like do all this shit and go to all these shows and like help all these clients. And then that kind of, it's not happening anymore. So I do actually get a lot from being able to help other people in their journeys. And it's so rewarding. And I guess that takes me back to today, because I do most of my client check-ins on a Saturday and then some on a Sunday. And my clients from the 6-week lockdown program are doing so freaking well. Like, it is so cool to see their progress. So I mean, I just get so buzzing because they're nailing it. They're really enjoying the food. They're saying that they don't feel like they're dieting, which is always the goal. And so many of them come from such a varied type of context and jobs and worlds, that still being able to help them during this lockdown period is so exciting. So yeah, if you're feeling like you're needing a bit more of accountability, or you want to work with a coach and just make the most of this lockdown circumstance, do get in touch, because the reality is that gyms aren't going to be opening anytime soon. And it sucks, it absolutely does, but it shouldn't justify you letting yourself get to a place where you're unhappy with yourself. And I'm not saying that you can't be happy in your current body composition, but a lot of people aren't happy the way they're living. They're not happy with the food choices that they're making. They feel like they keep disappointing themselves. And sometimes all you really need is just like a coach, like a personal cheerleader who's there keeping you straight, who's there checking in with you, and who's got your best interest at heart, both from your mental health and your physical health aspects. So there's still time to sign up for both our 6 lockdown physique program if you want to just kind of dabble with coaching. But if you're more committed to like a long-term plan, we are still taking online clients on. I've had quite a few clients sign up with me this week, and again, it's that type of person who's got those big goals, who knows where they want to go, or who just needs help right now to get themselves into a good place, and they understand that a coach is going to be an invaluable investment to help them get there. So do get in touch if you're looking for a coach, or just someone to help you out right now. One thing I will say is that, sort of following a post I put up on Monday, it was like a Motivation Monday post, but it had a transformation picture of me, gosh, I think it was 2017, around maybe March time, when I was in a pretty fucking dark place in terms of my binging, where all I would do is just like body check all the time in the mirror, obsess over what my stomach looked like and nothing else, to where I am now, where I just feel so much happier and more confident in my body and skin. And that propelled a lot of really, really cool conversations online with people. A lot of people reached out to me. I also shared a link to the podcast that I recorded with both Dan and Matt, 2 pints of water and a packet away, it's called. You can find it in any app, any podcast app, but I will put the link in the description to this video. So if you do want to check it out, give it a listen, because I go into far more depth in terms of my personal experience with eating disorders and sort of what my approach to disordered eating, not necessarily clinical eating disorders, is right now, because that is beyond my scope of practice completely. But disordered eating, I can help you with. So that was really cool. It was nice to I suppose get the feedback that people felt then comfortable to reach out to me and be like, "Hi Clara, listen to the podcast, really resonated with it, thank you for sharing," or "Hi Clara, listen to the podcast, I want to work with you," type of thing. So that was cool, because obviously, you know, there's so many amazing coaches out there, but each one of us has got different strengths and different areas of expertise and different type of people that we get excited about working with. So that was really cool, just because of the conversations it started off, and what it's led to kind of as the week has gone on, in terms of clients wanting to sign up with me and, you know, helping other people set goals, which, as I said, just gets me absolutely buzzing. So it's been, I don't know, like just a busy but really productive week, which has been amazing, which I like. You know, I like keeping busy. And today is Saturday, it's the weekend, and after this week's check-in, Vaughan and I decided that, seeing how well it worked, to have like a day of slightly like almost a mini refeed, I mean not quite a refeed, but a mini refeed for Jack's birthday last weekend. We were like, right, why don't we do that again this week? So Jack and I are cooking a Vietnamese dish tonight. It is, what is it? It's like tofu with pak choi, broccoli, cashews, God knows what else. But it is a vegan dish, and Jack's actually quite happy to have a vegan dish with me tonight, which is really nice. I really appreciate it always. And I'm also having a little glass of wine, which I rarely actually drink, but sometimes it's just nice to be able to have a drink. So I'm having red wine with Coke, because that is a drink we drink back home. It's called Gali Mojo, and I highly recommend. But not that I'm trying to encourage anyone to drink alcohol, but anyway. Other than that, it's just been, I don't know, what I've taken from this week, I suppose, is realizing that it's okay to have days where you feel pretty rubbish, especially within the context, and that, you know, showing that vulnerability out to the world is also okay. Because I did feel really, really crap on Thursday, and sometimes it can be very tempting to put on a brave face and just roll with the punches and go with it. But actually, all I needed was just to sit and cry and just sob, and that made it feel so much better once it got out. I guess this week really reminded me of how much I love doing what I do, how much working with my clients just makes me so happy, especially now that I'm in a job that I don't particularly enjoy much. Like, I didn't choose to do admin, but you know, needs must. It's just been really nice. Like, one of my clients messaged me, and I've been working with her for 6 months, and she was just saying about like how much stronger she feels, like when she's walking, her legs feel strong, and you know, she's not out of breath, and like that kind of stuff that just makes my day. Like, that money can't buy that. And another client that I worked with in like a exercise psychology weight loss program that I delivered in January messaged me to say that we only worked together for 7 weeks, but she messaged me to say that she's kept on implementing all the tools that we talked about, and that she's continued to lose weight, and that she feels just really, really happy, and that she's feeling like she can still have a balanced life where she enjoys, you know, foods that she likes having, like a little chocolate, a drink here and there, a takeaway every so often, but that she's found a way to incorporate all of that into her life. And I suppose that's something I always preach to my clients is, unless we're going for the extremes, like in a contest prep or a photo shoot prep, the most important way to do fitness and be healthy and well physically and mentally is to make sure that you're enjoying what you're doing, and to make sure that you don't ever feel like you're punishing yourself for eating something, or that you're depriving yourself of something for a long and extended period of time. Like every decision should be made within a specific context and framework and way of understanding. But anyway, I feel like I'm totally rambling right now, so I'm gonna finish the video here. I'm probably going to tidy the house because I've got like random washing and shit lying about, and then go and cook dinner with Jack, because then we've got a quiz night with his family tonight, which is really exciting. So yeah, I will leave the video here and I will catch up soon.